Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will tell you how to submit the objectives in the MyACCA platform. So let me take you through the steps. Very first thing is to log in yourself using your credentials to the ACCA platform site. Click on sign in. Once you click on this sign in option, next you will come to the home page. Under the dashboard option, if you scroll down a little bit, you will get an option to record your practical experience. Just click on that. After clicking on the PER option, you will be redirected to this page. Here you can see home, help, employment, objectives and claim time options. And if you scroll a little bit down, you will find the options to the employment and performance objective. So basically there are 9 objectives. Out of 9, 5 are essentials to be filled and rest 4 are technical. So for technical you will have multiple options, so you have to choose based on your current job role. So for example, it can be based on your taxation profile, audit profile, accounting, and etc. So once you land on this page, next option you have to click on the employment option. You have to add your employer. Simply you can on the right side you can see you can read these options for your better understanding. So you will have 36 months of experience to complete your overall 3 years of experience. And okay, once it is done, next you have to click on add new employer. It's loading. Okay, next put your current employer's detail. For example, I am mentioning my current employer details. Address you have to mention here. The address will be of the employer's address, so the location where your company is situated. And then country you have to select here, and the postal code you have to put. And once you fill all these details, you have to click on save and finish. Please re-verify the details you have filled here. After that, it will show you in the left side that you have added your employer details. So once you have added this, next you will get an option to add your new role option. So simply click on add new role. You have to fill the details regarding your current profiles and timings you are working from. So job title, suppose I'm mentioning here accounting associate. You have to select your start date, when you have started your job, end date. So if you are currently working, so you can leave this option as blank as of now, and once you have resigned or you know what is your end date, so you can mention it in the end date option. After that, average hours per week. So for example, if you are working on a part-time job, so ACCA allow you to submit the objectives basis on the part-time role as well. So you can select the hours you have worked as in per week. After that, if your current role is not 100% related to accounting, taxations, or for example audit role, so you also have an leverage to select an option to percentage of the relevance of the role. So if your role is 50% related to the finance or accounting, so you can select 50% or whatever is related to your profile. And if it is 100%, then you can select 100% role. And ACCA approved employer, so if your ACCA has a few list of approved employer, so in that case you do not need to fill the objectives. In this video I will tell you for the employer that are not registered for ACCA. So I'm selecting no. If it is yes for your case, you can select yes. Next, if this is the audit role, then you can select it yes, otherwise you can keep it selecting as no. Next, also there are few hours which can be claimed for the lecturing role, who are involved in the lecturing role. If you are involved in that, you can click on yes, otherwise keep selected it yes and click on save and finish. Once you click on save and finish, you can see your job role here. As an accounting associate, I have mentioned here. You have to click on it. So first you have added your employment details, your employer details. After that you have added your current job role. Next you have to add your supervisor details. So for supervisor details, you have to click on the add new supervisor. And after that you have to fill the supervisor name. I'm mentioning my supervisor name and email address of your supervisor. And after that, relationship. So you have an option to get your time signed off by the manager who is not even IFAC qualified. So there are two things that you need to get signed off. One is objective and second is time. So for example, if your direct reporting line manager is not IFAC member, still you can get your time signed off by himself. But to sign the objective, your manager must be IFAC qualified member. So if your manager is not, your team lead or supervisor is not, you can approach to the next senior person to your manager for the same. So in this case, if your supervisor is your IFAC qualified member, you can select on IFAC qualified internal supervisor. And after clicking on the relationship, you have to tell your job title. So sorry, you have to tell your supervisor's job title. So he is basically team lead. I'm mentioning my next you have to click on save and send invite. So once you click on this, it will send an invite to your basically a manager, to your employer. So I will recommend to your supervisors basically. So I will recommend please do not add your supervisor until you finish your objectives. So as of now I am removing it from here. Okay, next once you have fill the details regarding your employment, fill the details regarding your current job role, next step is to fill your objectives. So click on objectives above, you can see. Once click on objective, you will get these options. As I earlier mentioned, there are 5 essentials that you have to fill those. And technicals, you can see corporate and business reporting, finance management, management accounting, taxations, and similar way additional 3. So there are basically under technical there are 17 options. So out of 17 you have to fill any 4 options that are relevant to your current job role. Okay, once you finish those, let me show you for the one on how to fill the details, how to fill the objectives basically. Once you click on any one, I have clicked on the ethics and professionalism. So you will get an option of elements here. So elements, it basically there will be 5 points. It will help you to mention the statements. Here you have to make a statement of around 200 to 500 words for the options you have selected. So if I have selected the ethics and professionalism, so you have to make a 200 to between 500 words of statement. You can take help from these 5 points. So basically these are the points which will help you to make the paragraph for that particular statement. You can read these and basis on these you can mention the statements. So this should be relevant to your job role that you are working, and whatever you have achieved in your current job role or the working you are working, you can mention all the experience here in the statement tab. Okay, so I have filled the my statement here, which is currently for 404 words. So and after once you fill the statement, there will be an option to save statement. Once you click on that, you will get an option here to claim objective. So similar way, you have to fill all these the objective that you have completed. So if you are currently working, for example, so what you can do, you can simultaneously you can fill the relevant objectives so that it will not create a rush at the last moment. And just fill all the objectives, keep it handy, and at the end, once your 36 months completed or you resign from your current job role, you can claim all those objectives. So to claim, you have to click on claim objective. Okay, uh, as I'm clicking on claim objective, once you click on claim objective, similar way you can go each one of them and click on claim objective. Once you click on claim objective, you will get a basket here. You have to click on it. Once you click on it, so you will get an option to your supervisor details. So as I have deleted my supervisor details here, you can add your supervisor details here, and once you will add, you will be able to see your supervisor's detail here, and and you can send your objectives and times as well to get it signed off from your current supervisor role. Okay, and once you send your invitation to your manager, to your supervisor, he will get an email from ACCA wherein he has to log in or register himself with him or herself with the he have to create basically the credentials, and after that he will get an option to sign off your PER. And once all this is done, you will once after that you will when you will log into your ACCA platform, under the objective option, you will be able to see that your objectives has been approved. So currently it is showing as submit objective. Once it is approved, it will show as approved. Similar way, all those objectives you have submitted will show as approved here. Okay, so this is the only steps. These are the only steps that you have to follow. Apart from this, for any queries, ACCA has its Q&A session on Q&A, basically FAQs options. You can see your queries, and if you have any further query, you can send an email or call the ACCA directly to ask them and get it resolved. And further, if you have any questions, put your question in the comment options, and I will try to reply on them as soon as possible. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share the channel as much as possible. And please tell in comment box also that if you like this video or if anything else we need to make a video on. Thank you very much.